Hi, hello, welcome back. Today we are moving on to the next topic, light energy. In this chapter, we are discussing some of the key concepts such as what are the reflection of light, what are the types of reflection, what are the terms related to reflection, and what are the laws of reflection, what are mirrors and their characteristics, and what is the speed of light in different media. So, under all these concepts, we are discussing some more subtopics. So, let us get started. First one is the reflection of light. Bouncing back of light in the same medium is called the reflection of light. When the light traveling on a medium and it falls on a boundary which leading to the another medium. So a part of the incident ray gets bounced back. So this bouncing back of light in the same medium is known as the reflection of light. There are two types of reflection depending on the nature of the reflecting surface. There is the regular reflection and diffused or the irregular reflection. So first reflection of light, that is the bouncing back of light in the same medium, is known as the reflection. It is of two types, regular reflection and diffused reflection. Regular reflection and diffused reflection. Regular reflection. When a beam of light falls on a smooth and highly polished surface, almost entire light gets reflected in the same medium in a definite direction. This means that all the reflected rays are traveling parallel to each other. This type of reflection is called the regular reflection. You can see our image formed by a mirror due to the phenomena of regular reflection. See, when the beam of light falls on the smooth and highly polished surface, what happened? Almost entire lights gets reflected back, okay, in a definite direction, which means that all the reflected rays are parallel to each other. And it is clear from the figure 4.2, the regular reflection, you can see all the reflected rays are moving parallel to each other. And very familiar one is that you can see your image in the mirror. It is due to the phenomena called the regular reflection. Why? Because the mirror is smooth as well as it is polished, isn't it? So all the incident light ray gets reflected back. Okay, so it is an example for the regular reflection. Next one is diffused or irregular reflection. When a beam of light falls on an opaque, rough, and an uneven surface, the light gets reflected in different directions. This type of reflection is called the irregular or diffused reflection. You can read a book or a newspaper due to diffused reflection. See, when this surface is not smooth or not polished, it is rough and it is opaque, what happened? The light gets scattered or it get reflected in different direction. So this type of reflection is known as the irregular or the diffused direction. You can see in the figure 4.3 the irregular reflection. That is, the reflected rays are not in a same direction or in a particular direction. It is scattered and it is in different direction. So you can read the book or a newspaper, it is due to the diffused reflection. Okay. Next one, terms related to reflection of light. Incident ray, it is the light ray which strikes the reflecting surface. That is, the incoming rays are known as the incident ray. Okay, there is the light ray which strikes on the reflecting surface is known as incident ray. Reflected ray, it is the light ray which bounces back after reflection from the reflecting surface is known as the reflected ray. And next one is point of incidence. It is the point on the reflecting surface where the incident ray strikes. That is, in the surface you can see where the light is incidenting or it is falling. That particular point is known as the point of incidence. That is the point at which the reflecting rays or the reflecting surface where the incident rays strike. Okay, and next one is the normal. It is the perpendicular line drawn on the reflecting surface at the point of incidence. When we are taking a surface and we are drawing a perpendicular line from the point of incidence, it will be perpendicular to that of the surface. Okay, so that particular line drawn from the point of incidence is known as the normal. And next one is angle of incidence. It is the angle which the incident ray makes with the normal drawn at the point of incidence. That is, it is the angle made by the normal as well as the incident ray. Okay, so the angle between the normal ray as well as the incident ray is known as the angle of incidence, and the angle of reflection, it is the angle which the reflected rays make with the normal. It is the angle between the normal as well as the reflected ray. So these are the important terms related to the reflection of light. You can see in the picture, a plane mirror is taken as AB, and M is the point of incidence, that is the point at which the light strikes. Okay, and incident ray, that is the incoming ray of light, is known as the incident ray. And at the point M, it is incidenting or falling on the surface. And after that, what happened? It is bouncing back as the reflected ray. Okay, and normal is the perpendicular line drawn from the point of incidence. You can see MN is the normal. And next one is angle of incidence and angle of reflection, which means the angle made by the incident ray as well as the normal is known as the angle of incidence, and angle of reflection, that is the angle made by the normal and that of the reflected ray, is known as the angle of reflection. So these are the terms related to reflection of light: incident ray, reflected ray, point of incidence, normal, angle of incidence and angle of reflection. I hope it is clear from this figure. Next one, laws of reflection. The two laws of reflection of light are as follows. When a light ray falls on a reflecting surface, it is reflected in such a way that the angle of incidence, angle I, is equal to the angle of reflection, angle R. That is, angle I will be equal to angle R. What does it mean? When the light ray falls on a reflecting surface, what happened? It will be in such a way that angle of incidence will be equal to angle of reflection. This is the first law of reflection. Okay, and next one is that the incident ray, the normal and the reflected ray all lies in the same plane. That is, you can see from this figure, it is when we are taking the plane mirror, we know that the surface will be smooth or it is polished. So in such situations, we can say that when the light is falling on a smooth surface, the angle of incidence will be equal to the angle of reflection. Okay, that is, angle I will be equal to angle R. That is the first law of reflection. And second law is that the incident ray, the normal as well as the reflected ray, lies on the same plane. It is also clear from this picture, isn't it? So these are the two important laws of reflection. So children, we have discussed what are light energy and what are the laws of reflection, what is reflection of light, what are the types of reflection, what are the terms related to reflection, isn't it? So I hope the topics are clear for you. Everyone go through the textbook, understand all the concepts, and keep safe in your home. Keep watching. Thank you.